we always reactionary when it comes to grassroots campaigns? I know we do them and they've been successful, but why aren't we proactive and like continuously running like grassroots campaigns on our pay and bringing those issues to Congress and having the whole workforce do this continuously to continuously put pressure on them and make it an awareness item? Or is there some strategy to just not do anything and we're waiting till Democrats get in office to do this?
No. I think it depends on what like the grassroots campaign about your retirement, Will. There is letting it pay out. You get one shot at those grassroots because it's maximum effect. If it's an ongoing thing, and this is something I've had to learn of being in Washington, D.C. and talking to a lot of different congresspersons, and I wouldn't have known that without being here. So I don't blame anyone for asking that question. Is one, how to get us in the media to grab the attention of the issues that we had to ultimately get to the goals that we've all talked about all night. Number two is, once we grab the media attention, is capitalizing on the investments or willingness of an administration, which this one has been absolutely willing to put behind, of recruitment, retention, the staffing, and the modernization. Okay, how do we produce that momentum? But when it came to the retirements, we absolutely went into full grassroots. When we saw the tea leaves read the way they were, of we need to protect this and we need to ensure that these things, because the language became real when it got proposed on the floor. If it's just an idea and being said and rumored, that won't have the effect. Because what the offices do once it hits Capitol Hill is they say, listen, man, last night we got 1,500 or 2,000 emails from constituents about the retirement age and about the retirement pay for many of the people in our district. Did you know that they're proposing language to do this? And we work with our friends on Capitol Hill to propose other language, which Congressman Pete Sessions and the Congressman Norman out of South Carolina, they were two huge champions of ours to propose new language and ensure that was done, and that came from our grassroots effect. So it's real understanding all that. I could have probably shortened up the answer a ton, but I want you all to understand it's about maximum effect at one time, and that's why we put them out. We need all attention and focus on them. The other efforts are us continuing to stay on, and why I reinvested the money and worked with the NEB to have a different advertising strategy. That's kind of more what you're talking about, is getting awareness out there and keeping that on the forefront, and then utilizing the grassroots aspect of it in a different way. And all that to be said, I don't want to take away from our NLC. They're doing what you say on a continuous basis. So a lot of your questions legislatively, by all means, engage with, and not only Corey Saunier in the Southwest region, but David and Allison. This is what that committee does on a daily basis. Talking about our 3.8%, where we're pushing for pay parity with the military. This is a component of what they do day in and day out, while it may not be pushed directly to the members. If it comes down to it, and when there's the right moment of saying, okay, the bill's introduced, we have the momentum for it, let's go. We have to build that language, get the bill on the floor, and then put the energy and weight behind it. So it's all a strategic move, always being reviewed and always being looked at, Will.